Hello again, welcome back to the card mat. Now this is a nice one, this, and I need you to pick a card. So I'll give the pack a bit of a mixing up so you can see that they're in no particular order, and we'll give them another mixing up. And we'll even give them a couple of cuts. So I've got no idea where any of the cards are now, which is very helpful because I do not want to know what your card is. So out of this lot you can pick any card you like to. And why not? We'll go for that one there. Right, now I do not want to know what your card is. So I'm going to turn around and then I'll show you the card. So I'm turning around and I'm facing the other way. There's the card you have selected. Please remember that card. Remember the colour, the value and the suit, because it comes in very useful at the end of the trick. Right, I'm turning the card back down and now I'm going to turn around again. Right, so there we are. Now, you pick the card and you've seen the card, you know what the card is, I don't. We're going to get your card and we're just going to lose that into the middle of the packet. So somewhere in there, your card lost. Make sure it stays lost. We'll even give them another shuffling up. Right. Now what I'd like you to do is cut the pack roughly in half. A bit more than that. So there we go. Now out of these two packets, we know your card is in one of them. Which packet do you think your card could be in? Do you think it's that one or do you think it's that one? You thinking it's that one? Okay. Well, we'll take that packet and we'll give that to you to hold. Because now I'm going to take 5 random cards and what I'll do is I'll shuffle the pack up, take the top card, shuffle the pack up and take the top card. Sounds sensible, doesn't it? So I'll give the pack a shuffling up. Because I'm going to have 5 attempts at trying to find your card. So there's one shuffle and one card. There's another shuffle and another card. There's another shuffle and another card. There's another shuffle and another card. And last time, one last card. So I've now got 5 cards. Now, I'm going to show you these 5 cards. Hopefully one of them is yours, but if it is, don't tell me. No indication whatsoever. Keep a good poker face. So we've got the 7 of hearts, we've got the Jack of spades, we've got the 9 of clubs, we've got the King of hearts, and we've got a 10 of hearts, right? I'll give you them to hold on to. So, out of these 5 cards, hopefully one was yours. Was one yours? You're saying yeah. So one of these 5 cards in here is your card. Right. Let's see. I've no idea which one's your card, have I? So let's see if I take... I'd say it could have been that one. I reckon it could be that one. So what I'm going to do is pick that card up, turn my hand over and throw it at the pack. Don't believe me, do you? Got 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. First off we've got a Jack of spades. Second off we've got 7 of hearts. Third off we've got the King of hearts, sorry. And the last one is the 10 of hearts. So was any of them 4 cards your card? No. I'll tell you what. Let's spread through the pack. Now if we look in the packet now, we will find that there is one card which is actually facing in the opposite direction. And hopefully this one card just happens to be your 9 of clubs. Oh, well, I'm assuming it's your 9 of clubs. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to know how that's done, well, you know what's coming next. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. It is completely impromptu. There's no setup, no gimmicks or anything like that in it. Borrowed deck of cards, shuffled deck of cards, works all the time. The way it's done, Normal pack of cards, 52. You can start off giving them a shuffle, or let the spectator give them a shuffle, just so that they can see that the cards are all completely random. Then just let them pick a card. It's a free choice, makes no never mind which one they take. Then you let them see the cards. You do not have to look at the card. Look at that, we've got another 9. You don't have to look at the card. You let them see it. And it comes back to you and you put it into the middle of the deck, and using whatever method you want to, control it either to the top or the bottom. Whichever method you like. I mean, you can use the double undercut or any other kind of a move. Just so you get the card where you want it. Either top or bottom. Makes no difference where you've got it. As long as you remember where you've got it. Then you give the pack another shuffle. And if you've got it, I'm going to go with having it on the bottom because that's where I work it to. Have it on the bottom. All you're doing is picking all the pack up, apart from the bottom card because you've got your fingers resting on it, and the top card because you've got your thumb on it. So you're basically just sliding the top and the bottom card out together, and then shuffle off the rest of the pack on the top, which keeps their card on the bottom. And you do it again, keeping their card on the bottom. Ask them to cut the pack in half, roughly in half, so they'll cut it in half. Ask them which pack they want. Doesn't matter which pack it's got their card in, sorry. That they think it's got their card in. And say they said it was in that one. Well, we know it's on that one. If they say it's in that one, say, well, tell you what then, you keep hold of that. If they say this one, say, right, so you think it's in this one, so I'll use this one. Whichever way you do it, it's called the magician's force. Whichever they say, you give them the one that doesn't have it in. Then you just say that you're going to pick 5 random cards, and you're going to do it by shuffling the pack. So again, you shuffle, keeping that card on the bottom. Give the pack a shuffle or 2, again, keeping that on the bottom. And then just take the top card. Do the exact same thing again, keeping that card on the bottom. And again, take the top card. Shuffle again, keeping that card on the bottom. But then on the second shuffle, you pick it all up. So you're picking that card up with the packet. And you're shuffling off. And you shuffle the last card onto the top. So you just got their card going from the bottom to the top of the packet. And you put that down. Now you just give normal shuffles. You don't have to keep hold of anything. Take another card. Do another shuffle. And take another card. That means their card is now right in the middle of there. Keep hold of this packet. Pick the 5 cards up and turn them face up on top onto the top. And you just say to them that you're going to show these 5 cards. You think you've got their card and you're going to show them it, but they're not to let you know whether or not they have or not. So then you just slide the top card off to show it's the Jack of Hearts. Slide the next card off, making sure it goes square onto the Jack of Hearts, showing it's the King. Now you know this is their card, because it's the 3rd one. You do not know the value, but you know it's their card. You slide that off, but you keep a pinky break. So when you slide the next one off, you're picking that card up underneath the packet and sliding the next card off. So you've now got 3 cards there, and you just transferred their card to the bottom of that packet. So you slide the top one off, you slide the second one off, you slide the 3rd one off, keeping your pinky break, you pick it up and you slide the next one off, then you slide the last one off. So as I say, you've got their card on the bottom. Then you give that pack to them, just put it on top of the other one and say, you keep hold of them for now. Turn the cards over, and now you're just doing a false count. You're counting these 4 cards to look like 5. So what you're doing is pulling the top card off, and then putting this back as you take the next card. So you've just shown 2, and there's 3, and there's 4, and there's 5. So you slide the top one off, put it back as you slip the next one off, slip the next one off, there's 4, and there's 5, but it's only 4 cards. And you say, so did we find your card? Was it one of these 5? As you carry on doing your 5 count, did we find your card and was it one of these? They'll go, yeah. You go, well, I don't know what one was your card. So just take out any card at random and say we take this top one. And then you do whatever you want to make this disappear. I mean, you can do the invisible palm, You see we've got hold of it there, and we'll throw it into the pack. Anything you want to do. Then you show that you've only got the 4 cards. Then you reveal. Oh, that wasn't nice. It wasn't nice in the performance, and it wasn't nice then. You show these 4 cards. Yeah. You show them 4. Look at that, 2 pair. What a poker hand. You show the 4 cards to show that their card isn't there. Then turn the pack over so it's facing down, facing up, and just spread the cards out. And they will see that there's only 1 card facing up in the entire packet. And when you turn this card, you should get a standing ovation. Their card. One thing you can do at the beginning, because I just spread the cards out there, is at the beginning you can spread the cards out to prove that they are all mixed up. There's no order, and that way they will see that all the cards are facing down to start with, and spread out that way for them to pick a card so they can see that again they're all facing in the same direction. There's no card which is facing the opposite way, so you haven't got one already planted in and you're forcing their selection on them. Give it a bit of practice, go and have fun with it, and I'll see you soon.